Sorry about that. I lost the chat, or I think I may have I've pressed something bizarre. Who knows what happened? As I was saying, yes, I find it extraordinary that somebody who comes out and says on their own video that they don't approve of the trolling going on in a particular channel, and then actually is the mod in that channel organizing the trolling. I also find it extraordinary that, yes, I know you're in there, Ariel, and you were the one who said that people's children shouldn't be put on videos. Hi, Kimmy. Hi, yes. I'm sorry, Kimmy. I think your messages keep disappearing. Let me try to try again. Yeah, I'm just, your messages keep going and I'm trying not to get rid of you. Hi, Susie. Hi. Kimmy, is it possible? I'm sorry about that. It's me. Is it possible for you to switch into another name? Because, I don't know what the hell's happened there. Let's just see if that happens. Hi, trolls. Hi. Yeah, I think I think I've accidentally timed you out. Sorry, Kimmy. I didn't mean that. I didn't mean that. I very rarely time people out or block them. I haven't blocked anyone. Hi, trolls. Yeah. My point is, I haven't been in Enchanted Rose's chat for a long time. She's a very dull channel. She just tends to prop up her phone and you know, hope that people are going to watch whatever she's watching. But I've noticed that all these trolls said, "Oh yes, I've absolutely learnt from Little Mama's death that I really shouldn't troll, and it's nasty and it's vicious, and it especially shouldn't be a group of us picking on one person." No, they're doing it right now. They're doing it right now, and they're doing it led by this obese woman. I mean, extraordinarily obese. So she's got nothing to come for Chantal at. Who does put her children on videos, and Ariel, you as her best buddy have said you don't think people's children should be on videos. So I'm not sure where, you know, you have one opinion 1 minute, another opinion another minute. Maybe imagine that's happening to your children, what you're doing to this woman. Now, Enchanted Roses, part of it is her fault. She's been told and told again that she's modded various trolls, and Susie, no, I'm not. She doesn't interest me at all. It was just a while since I'd been. I see Ariel's run away. I've been in there. But I popped in because, you know, just out of, hi, Naked, hi. I just popped in just to, just out of interest, bit of boredom, to be honest. And because, yeah, you know, I tend to take people on there. Hey, Reaper, hey, hiya. An eBay QT42, change your effing picture, right? Yeah, it's hard. I know that Jessica Messica's got YTR's picture as hers. I think I just kind of disappointed because I actually believed people. This is where I'm so stupid and naive. I believe people after the Little Mama. Oh, Ariel, I think you're scum. I actually think you're scum. And you don't approve of children being on people's channels. You've already said that, but you approve your friend Jessica Messica's children being on channels. And you want to drive this woman into a nervous breakdown, do you? I know, Naked Laughing. I know. It's just, yeah, it's funny how we're all the same person. We're all trolls gone wild. Susie, Naked and Laughing, Reaper, and me. We're all trolls gone wild, and yet we're all apparently here as completely different people. I mean, these people need to get a grip that they're loathed by a huge amount of people. And that's not because they troll well. They don't troll. The point of trolling is to bring humor to a channel so that you're making other people laugh. You're not making anyone laugh at all with this pathetic, bullying, stupid crap that you do. And it's, I think when Little Mama died and everyone said, well, you know, I'm going to change my ways. Well, no, nobody's changed their ways. And Jessica Mesker, as I said, I've only ever seen 2 of her videos, but I did happen to see the last one, and she was asked, do you think it's okay to troll on Enchanted Roses to the point of making her cry? And she said, no, yet here she is, she's doing it now. Yeah, it's, I find it, it's just disappointing, because you kind of think, oh, right, someone's turned their life around. That's really great that they've kind of, you know, got themselves together and turned their life around, and, you know, they're getting their children back and all the rest of it. And then no, it's all exactly as it was. It's Kim across the end. No, sorry, Kimmy. Sorry about that. You know how absolutely hopeless I am at this bloody thing. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to. I don't, as I say, I don't really block people. Yeah, trolls. Ariel did make a fake account of her ex and then went in boasting about how she was calling her both her exes. They made fake accounts of. Which is why I push it a bit further. And even someone who, I'm afraid Enchanted Roses is quite dim, even someone like her, you're going to push her over the edge, because you pretended to be 2 of her boyfriends now. And she's waiting on phone calls. She's opening doors, waiting for you to come. Hello, darling. It's just the cat. And hi, user. Hi. The eBay cutie, why should trolls reveal? I don't know who trolls is, but why should they? It's up to them. Naked and Laughing, I don't actually block. I don't block. I try not to block, because I kind of think, well, you know, if everyone, hello, schizophrenic, if everyone wants to say their piece, they can say their piece. Oh, they're turning on each other now, are they? Okay. Yeah, I was really stupid and naive to think that people had changed, and that they, you know, especially people who are showing off their children and saying, yeah, no, that's taking it too far, are still doing the same shit, and making, yeah, I don't know what you're talking about, eBay cutie, to be honest. I do. Yeah, I'm trying to keep up with the chat. This is the sort of, you know, it's going a bit mad. To be fair, Reaper Girl was taken through the mud by the username Trolls Gone Wild. Yeah, Kimmy, they thought I was Trolls Gone Wild. I mean, fuck me, they really don't know the limited ability of my, I mean, I've accidentally timed you out. Yeah, I don't know. They caught some picture of somebody's eyebrows or something, and for fuck's sake. As far as I can see, all Trolls Gone Wild is doing is posting up clips that they've said. What's the problem? You've said these things. She or he is posting them up. If you said them, stand by them. What's the problem? They're not making up shit about you. They're not pretending to be somebody else. They're just putting up shit you've said. So I don't know what your problem is with that. It's not trolling, you know, and good luck to them. Good luck to them. Maybe just read. Ariel, you have your mother come in your chat. I mean, the shame of that. And you don't have full custody of your child either. Why don't you work on that? Why don't you work on getting full custody of your child? So why don't you do that and stop this? I mean, also, Ariel, you're a pain in the arse. You've got too much time on your hands. I know you work a minimum wage job. I know you don't like it. I know you make fun of the patients. Try and get your life together. Maybe instead of spending all this time going around just being a stupid, annoying, you're not funny. Trolls are great when they're funny, when they say hilarious things. If you look at, I think it's Flop era on Chantel, they're funny. That's a troll, but that's a funny troll. They're making, humorous remarks. I know, Kimmy, you can't. It's ridiculous, but she's nearly 30. She's nearly 30. She's not, this is not a young girl. Ariel is nearly 30. So, yeah, I know, Naked. I know she's constantly at work when she's streaming, when she shouldn't be. I also know which one of these lot have sent me the death threats, which in this country would certainly get you a caution and will be on your record. I can imagine it's the same in America. It's bizarre what you do, and it's not, I don't know. I'd quite like to understand why you do it. What's the point of a gang of you? I've noticed this about any of one of you. You can never appear on your own. You always have to have a gang around you to egg you on. And then you always, look, I don't block anyone. No one's blocked. And then you block anyone who says anything that you don't like, that's not, well, they're welcome to come in, Ariel. That's not part of your bully mentality. You carry on doing this. Yeah, you're schizophrenic. It's gang stalking. And then you go back to each other and you say, oh, look what I've done. Look what I've done. She's crying. Look, oh, isn't it hilarious? No, you never tell the truth, Ariel. You're a liar. You're an absolute liar. Oh, on Chantel's channel, no one's blocked. On Chantel's channel, I've learnt my ways, Chantel. I'm going to change. Those are your words, Ariel, on her channel. There's quite a lot of people's eyes on you because you're a coward. You're a coward. And there's nothing I loathe more than a coward. Nobody's blocked. Stop pretending Juicy's blocked. If you feel you need backup, Ariel, and you want to call on some of your friends to come in, they're very welcome to come in if you can't cope. This is just an adult conversation. Okay? You're piling onto Reaper Girl, apparently. I'm sorry, Reaper Girl, I haven't seen it, but apparently you're piling onto her. What is it that she's supposed to have done to you? Because she doesn't like the YouTubers that you like. I mean, what is it? You know Enchanted Roses is an easy target. You know that. I don't panel up, and also it's 10:15 here, and I'm quite an elderly person, and I should be going to bed soon. No, you're not. Yeah, Errol, you pretended to be her boyfriend, got her to open her back door in the middle of the night to let you in while you laughed, boasted about it, and then dirty deleted you laughing and boasting about it. You're a liar, you're a fraud, and you're a coward. And so are everyone that you hang around with, or everyone who wants to belong to your little troll group. And you going LMAO just means that you know you're caught. You're not funny. You're not even clever about it. I mean, there's nothing. How easy is it to pick on Enchanted Roses? What an easy fucking target is that? That's such an easy target. I mean, that is like picking on a backward child. And yet you go for these people all the time. And then things like Little Mama happen, and you put up RIP post Little Mama. You pathetic, hypocritical piece of shit. Yes, schizophrenic she is, intellectually challenged, which is why they go for her. which is why they go for her. Now, you can do a review of her and say, you know, this channel's shit, I hate it. But the fact that her entire channel is full of the trolls, all of whom belong to the same little group, all of whom cannot act alone without several people coming to their assistance to back each other up and to then laugh. I mean, that's going for such low-hanging fruit. Sometimes gold people get rallied and it's awful to watch. Yes, Kimmy, it is. And I think so. The schizophrenic is also trolling her. I don't know YouTube schizophrenic. I can only go on who I know. I just I think I just, you know, if you're gonna go for someone, at least go for someone who's mentally all there, who's got a decent channel. You know, don't, you know, it's pathetic. How would you like it if your kid at school was repeatedly picked on because she was a bit of a loner, or, you know, wears specs or something? Because that's exactly what you're doing. You're being children. And I'd absolutely have a iota of respect for you if you did this kind of group trolling, because you can't be alone. You have to constantly have people with you on a huge channel who wouldn't really notice. But everyone in her channel is a troll. I know, user. It is pathetic. I know that most of them do have children. Most of them do have children, and most of them put their children on video, which, Jesus Christ, can you imagine growing up and seeing your mother and then knowing what your mother's done? No, they're not inferior schizophrenic. I don't know who your lol cows are, but they're not inferior. I'd say they're mentally vulnerable. You know, and again, if you're just going to go for people who you consider to be inferior to you and struggling, then you're a coward. And you're pathetic. You're a coward. And you need to maybe have a look at what the fuck you're doing. So at the moment, I mean, I left it half an hour ago. In Enchanted Roses, there's I don't know, 6 people. 5 of them are trolls. She's given the wrench to Jessica Messica, not knowing that Jessica Messica is country fried whoever. But she can't be told. You can't tell Enchanted Roses anything, because she just, you know, won't listen to anything, because she's well, that doesn't endear me to you, schizophrenic, does you? That you go after both. Maybe get a life. Why are you going after both? What's the point of that? How is that improving anyone's life? You've had to private yours, Reaper. You'll never talk to him, Ariel. You're scum. And you know deep down that you're scum. And you know that you're a coward. I don't think actually there's much worse you can be than a coward, because that just shows such weakness. Is she friends with a well-known racist? I don't know. I don't want to put this all on Ariel. I don't want to put it all on Ariel. Ariel belongs to a group who are all in on this. The fact that nobody is in here coming to her defense should tell you something, Ariel. Nobody's blocked. It's the group. Yeah. You can't even get Roman to be interested in you. And Roman is about, what, 5'3" and weighs 100 pounds. No, no, Cat, darling. Sorry, it's just Cat. Yeah, you sit in your Discord. You then run back to your Discord. Oh, look, I've just made so-and-so really upset on the channel. Oh, God, she's actually had to close what she was talking about because she's got really upset. Look how great I am. You're 30. You're 30 years old. 30. I have no idea who you are, schizophrenic. I'm not really interested, to be honest. Yeah, exactly, Reaper. Do not let them get you. Just bear in mind that every single one of these people cannot cope alone. They have to have the backup. They have to run back to the Discord. They are all cowards. They're also, I find it extraordinary that these obese, drunken, ugly women, I'm sorry, but they are drunken, obese, ugly women, are so very, very desperate for attention and to get a man that they'll even pin their hopes on somebody like Roman, who has to be bottom of the barrel. Okay, Kimmy, okay. And who just spend their entire time trying to make everyone's life a little bit worse. And someone like Enchanted Roses, as I say, I don't like Enchanted Roses. I don't like her channel. I don't like her particularly. But you do it all the time. And straight after you've done an RIP little mama post, oh, I'm going to not bully anymore. I'm not going to do anything anymore. I'm going to change my ways. Yeah. How's that going then? All right, cat darling. So I've got to go in a few minutes because cat's feeding time is law in this house. Or she shouldn't get all the heat. It shouldn't actually all be on Ariel. It is all her friends, but because they don't reveal themselves as much as her, she does. I will give you that. Ariel tends to get all the heat. But that doesn't stop her being a coward, because she'll run straight back to her Discord. My friends told me they felt bad and to stop, and I didn't feel bad at all, to be honest. Well, why did you say you did in Chantel's chat then, Ariel? You're a member of her chat. You said you were going to check your behavior. Those are your exact words. You were going to stop. And why did you put an RIP post out for little mama if you're not going to stop your ways? Well, which one are you going with? Yes, you did, Ariel. I saw it. I watched Chantel's chat. I saw you become a member. There's lots of people watching your little group because we don't. No, you don't. You don't care whether she rests in peace or not. You don't care whether she rests in peace. All you care about is whether you can possibly get some really low-grade penis, possibly the lowest grade I've ever seen, and whether you can get some attention because you're an attention whore. And I'm actually really sorry that your mother goes in your chats, because what an appalling example. And now you're setting the same example to your daughter. So then it's just going to go on and on and on. You did say you'd stop, Ariel. You did. It's beyond my capabilities, but I would appreciate it if somebody else went back into, before she quickly deletes it, and she's a dirty deleter, Ariel. She is a dirty deleter. If somebody could go back and clip that, but it's beyond my capabilities. My excuse is I'm old. I never know what I'm doing. But she will dirty delete. She's dirty deleted a lot of her comments that she used to put on mine, as have Juicy and all the other little ones. What's that stupid woman's name? I can't remember. They're all so interchangeable, to be honest. It's very difficult to pick one out from the other, because that's how little personality they have. They just exist as a mob. I don't know one from the other. But she'll dirty delete, or she'll leave a death threat and then dirty delete it. But by all means, no, Juicy's not blocked. I just don't think she probably wants to come to your defense, Ariel. You know? Nobody is blocked. Apart from that's an annoying person who comes in and just says, oh, just says the same thing over and over and over and over. I don't know who that is. Thursday something, maybe. That's the only person who's blocked. Schizophrenic. I don't have the capability. I'm an older woman. I'm not very YouTube savvy. I don't. Plus, I don't need to do an expose video. Everyone knows this group. What the mistake I've made is when they've said, oh yeah, after Little Mama's death, we're going to change, we're going to stop bullying just one person, a group of us over and over and over. It was just a fat lie. And the fact that most of them put up an RIP post is disgusting. Because I don't have Twitter, I don't have Instagram, I don't know, but I imagine half of this bullying went on Twitter towards her. I imagine they were part of it, or similar groups were part of it. I don't know. Thursday, who shared SGEM's privates in Discord and they made dancing. Yeah, I love the double standard there, where apparently Jessica Messica wanted to go to the FBI, or went to the FBI because Nada was going to share her nudes in revenge porn, yet she laughed at and shared SJam's penis in her Discord. I mean, you can't have the double standard. And then said, oh, well, it wasn't me who shared it. No, you admitted, Jessica, to laughing and passing it about. That is exactly what's happened to You're blocked. Are you? Oh, you're blocked from there, right? So you moaning about Nada going to share your nudes and then doing that to a man, just because it's a man's picture of his penis that you've shared, doesn't change the rules. That's still as bad as somebody sharing your nudes. You're so fucking stupid, and you're so fucking hypocritical. And I just feel absolutely appalled for your fucking children. Because not only have you put them on video, fuck's sake, in this toxic environment, do not put your children on a video if you belong to this girl world shit. Because once again, I keep having to fucking repeat it. Karate Joe, paedophile, 2 other people, child abusers, are in this community. I have told you. But no, that might get me a few more views. It might get me another $2 if I put my children all over it, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, naked. I know I've seen her admit to sharing it and laughing about it and saying if she ever sees anyone else's penis that's been leaked, she will laugh about that. But God forbid anyone laugh at her vagina. I can tell you this much. If he ever does share pictures of her vagina, I'm going to laugh the shit out of that. No, Ariel, we're not all delusional. No, because that would be astonishing. And by the way, look at everyone who's in here. Everyone you've accused of being trolls gone wild is all in here, all talking separately. Do you understand? With all your little guesswork that you're doing, trying to work out who they are, it's all in here. And Trolls Gone Wild is just posting clips of what you and other people have said. They're not making anything up. They're not shouting at you like I am. They are just posting clips of what people have said. That's it. That's all they're doing. Why take offense at that? I thought you liked to own your shit. I thought you liked to own it and be proud of it. I'm proud of your bullying and trolling. I thought, what's... Yeah, Ariel, I'm sure you're on 5 accounts at the same time. You've admitted to having 15 alt accounts. Do you see how sad that is? That you've got 15? Do you see how absolutely fucking tragic that is? Could be spending that time with your child. Yeah, well, you really... So why are you upset with Trolls Gone Wild if they're just posting clips of what you've done? Why are you all so upset? Why is Barney, or whoever fuck Barney is, and all these other people, Jessica Miska, why are you upset if they're posting clips? They're not making anything up. They haven't altered them. You love to own your behavior. But you are upset because you're going for Reaper Girl and she hasn't done anything. You think it's Reaper Girl and it isn't. So you're going for her, attacking. You're attacking everyone. Thinking, because how dare they put up the stuff you said? Own it. Own it. Who cares, Ariel? I don't care. I don't care if she uses a picture of you when you're a baby. I don't give a shit about you. Don't give a shit. You haven't deserved any respect at all from anyone at any point. I don't care what happens to you. I don't care if you get run over by a truck tomorrow. Do you see? Yes, it is way past my bedtime, darling. But I don't even know Reaper Girl. I was told their eyes look the same. Oh God! So you spent hours and hours looking at people's eyes to find out if Trolls Gone Wild is somebody else. You've actually done that. You've actually gone in and looked for hours at people's eyes to find a channel's owner who all they're doing is putting up clips of what people have said and done in shorts. I mean, sorry, cat darling. Sorry, darling. I just find it absolutely, it is. It's pathetic. It's pathetic. I'm going to keep doing it too, Reaper Girl. I'm going to keep doing it too. Yeah, well, Reaper Girl's not going to give a shit what you do, is she? Because you're a coward. You're a coward. Yeah, she's, as far as I know, she's not in here, Susie. You're a coward. And what you're going to do is you're going to end up fucking off someone who really is mentally unwell. And then all hell will break loose. And I don't mean them killing themselves. I think, you know, you're playing with fire as it is, and you've been told over and again, and you come out with these fake apologies and these fake I've changed my ways and all this fake shit and this ganging up on everyone. And to be honest, I've seen you all gang up on Naked and Laughing. I don't give a shit what Naked and Laughing has or hasn't done. You all gang up on her in a group. I don't care what you claim she's done or hasn't done. Do you see where I'm going with this? There's like 17 of you ganging up on her, and you think that's fine, and you continue to do it day after day after day after day. Oh, Juicy's a 25-year-old stupid obese shut-in. That's Juicy. There you go, Juicy. Who's Ghoul, who's various 17 other names, is a 25. She thinks because she comes on and talks on Ariel's channel with a Glasgow accent, I'm going to assume she's in Glasgow. She lives in Liverpool. She's a shut-in. Yeah, aka Ghoul. So yeah, these are the people you're dealing with. This is why Reaper Girl, do not be remotely intimidated by these people. This is what you're dealing with. You're dealing with the losers of life. You're dealing with people who are cowards, people who are, in the majority, morbidly obese and cannot get out of bed, some of them. And if you actually ever knocked at their door, they'd shit themselves and piss all over the floor. They'd be so frightened. So don't, Reaper, be remotely, yeah, Ariel, I am the craziest of them all. Don't be remotely intimidated by this group. There is absolutely nobody in this group who is remotely intimidating. They're losers. They're either jobless, on minimum wage, struggling with a drug problem, and have lost custody of their children. These are not people who you never, ever need to worry about. They haven't got the bus fare to even make it to whichever town you're in. And as I say, if you knocked at their door, they'd shit themselves. Because I can tell you this much, people who are, this pretending to be a gangster, people who are real gangsters don't go around in these pathetic girl mobs. People who are real gangsters go around silently. Okay? So you're just rubbish. they would throw black children in the dumpster. What? I don't know what that. I don't know who you're talking about. I mean, it's gone. You're quite right there. It's gone my bedtime. And also, Cat. I do worry about Cat because she just have these regular times. Reaper, they think they're gangsters. It's tragic. They think they're gangster trolls. It's just. Oh dearie me. And this guessing at poor old Trolls Gone Wild channel based on some eyebrows is just the most hilarious thing I think I've ever. If ever I've had a good laugh, it's that. People analysing other people's eyebrows to try and find out who owns their channel, because that channel is posting clips of what you've said. I mean, grow up and own it. You've just said, oh, I'm really, really, I'm really proud of all my trolling. Well, then be very, very proud of Trolls Gone Wild channel. I'm very proud of them, whoever they are. I have no idea who they are, but they're much more capable than I am at clipping things and putting them up there. Exactly, Naked. These are people you can spend quality time with your children. What the fuck are you doing? Spending all this time analysing fucking eyebrows. You sad, pathetic tosspot losers. Now I have to go to bed. So I will have to end the stream. Feel free to carry on someone else's, but I've got to feed Cat. She's old and she expects her meals all at the same time. It's gone 10 here, so it's late. So take care, and Reaper, don't you worry at all. These are absolute rubbish. You don't need to worry about any single one of them. Cheerio.